A classic Sicilian defense Niezmet attack emerges in Fide Women's Grand Prix to lakhs 2425 Pune round 6, setting the stage for an intriguing battle. On e4. On c5. Knight f3. Knight c6 leads us into Sicilian defense Niezmet attack. Bishop b5. On e6. Bishop takes c6. On takes c6. On b3. On d6. King castled kingside. Knight e7. On e5. Knight g6. On takes d6. Bishop takes d6. Knight c3. King castled kingside. On d3. On e5. Knight d2. On f5. Knight c4. It is novelty move. Bishop c7. Bishop e3. Queen h4. Bishop takes c5. Rook f6. Queen e1. Zhu is preparing to play. On f4. On takes f4. Queen takes h4. Knight takes h4. Bishop e7. King f7. Bishop takes f6 and seizes the initiative. Queen h6 played by Vaishali. Vaishali's idea is to play on e4. On g3. Queen h3. On f4. Knight takes f4 and gain a significant edge. On f3 played by Zhu. Bishop e6. Bishop d6. Zhu is aiming to play. Bishop takes c7. Bishop takes c4. On takes c4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop takes d6 played by Vaishali. Knight takes d6. Bishop d5. Threatening rook takes d6. Knight c4 played by Zhu. Zhu is aiming to play. Knight takes d5. On takes d5. Knight takes e5 and establish a winning position. Rook e8 played by Vaishali. King h1. Queen h5. Queen e3. Knight h4. Vaishali wants to play. Rook h6. Knight takes d5. On takes d5. On g4. On takes g4. On takes g4. Queen takes g4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight d2 played by Zhu. Rook g6. Vaishali considers playing. Knight takes g2. Queen takes a7. Knight f4. Rook f2. Knight h3. On a4. On c5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f2 played by Zhu. Threatening queen takes a7. On f4 played by Vaishali. Threatening pawn takes e3. Queen c5 played by Zhu. Threatening knight takes d5. Knight f5 played by Vaishali. Vaishali is aiming to play. Knight g3 check. King g1. Queen takes h2 check. King takes h2. Rook h6 check. King g1. Rook h1 mate and increase their advantage significantly. King g1 played by Zhu. Zhu is planning to play. Knight takes d5. Rook h6. Knight f1 and increase their advantage significantly. Knight e3 played by Vaishali. Rook e1. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Vaishali? Rook h6 is a strong choice, since on h3, knight takes c2, rook e2, knight e3, queen takes a7, queen g6 position is equal. Let's go to the main variation. Vaishali wants to play queen h3, queen takes e3, pawn takes e3, rook a f1, pawn takes f2 check, and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook e1 played by Zhu. Knight takes c2 could lead to immediate trouble. Played by Vaishali. Knight takes d5. Knight takes e1. Time to think. Find the best continuation for Zhu. Knight takes f4 is the right idea because pawn takes f4, queen takes h5, rook e3, pawn b4, knight c2, knight e4. Who have small advantage. Let's proceed to the main game. Knight takes e1. Knight e7 check. Time to think. Find the best continuation for Vaishali. King h8 is the right idea because knight takes g6 check, queen takes g6, queen takes a7, knight takes d3, rook f1, knight b4 position is equal. Let's explore the main game. Knight e7 check is a major oversight. Played by Zhu. Rook takes e7 slightly worse move played by Vaishali. Queen takes e7. Pawn h6. Rook e2. Threatening rook takes e1. Knight takes g2 played by Vaishali. Queen d8 check. King h7. Vaishali's idea is to play knight e3 check, king h1, queen h3, queen f8, rook g2, queen f5 check, queen takes f5 and gain a significant edge. Rook takes g2 played by Zhu. On e4, knight takes e4, queen takes f3, rook takes g6, queen e3 check, king f1, king takes g6, queen d7, threatening queen takes c6 check, king h7 played by Vaishali, knight f6 check, king g6. Vaishali's idea is to play queen f3 check, king g1, king takes f6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight g4 played by Zhu. Queen c1 check, king g2, on h5, knight e5 check, king g5, on h4 check. A masterful performance by Zhu.